Alright, boys, you already know who it is, man. If you don't, then you're on the wrong channel, you feel me? It's your boy Dan Lefty, back with a new video, man. Something different. This time we're gonna do a full body tattoo tutorial. This video was requested by a viewer. If he is a subscriber, then shout you out, man. I believe his name is Made Look or Move Look. One of them. You feel me? He asked if I could do a tattoo tutorial. I have thought about doing this before, but because I felt like it's kind of late into the game. You know what I mean? Everybody really have their tattoos set. Obviously, this is a burner account. This is not my real account. You feel me? My real player's inked up from neck to ankles. You know what I'm saying? But I said, you know what? If that's what you want, I'll do it for you. No problem, right? So at the time of this video, we had like 440 subscribers. So we're 60 subscribers away from 500. As you guys know, the new requirements have been lowered to 500 subs to really start getting payments. You feel me? So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, of course. I'm going to show you the tattoo that I put on my player, if I can remember correctly. And I'm just going to explain some tips and how you want to just go about putting these tattoos on, you feel me? If you really like the video, man, like it, subscribe, comment, let me know. Let me know what's good, let me know what's bad, let me know what I should have done differently with the tattoos. Obviously, like I said, these are the tattoos that's on my original player, so it's already permanent. You feel me? And I do not feel like deleting them. So anyway, let's get right into it. So you want to know, well, for me personally, when I get these tattoos on 2K, I like to tattoo my player all inked up. So sleeves, neck, chest, stomach, whatever. I like being inked up. So you just want to look for tattoos that you know you're going to use. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why I'm just going through them right now. Did I use this? I think I used this last year, maybe. You know what I mean? So you just want to make sure you get everything that you need to get. Let me see. I think definitely use this. So I used that. Okay, let me just double check. Yeah, all right. So if you guys don't know, you can spam these. Like if you look to the top right and next to the VC where it says 2500, on the left it says quantity. You can max them out to 50. But be careful because you don't want to do it too much where now you can't get no other tattoos to put on your player. All right, so let's just do 20. Yeah. And you might not even need that much, but you know what I mean? So we're going to do premium. Definitely going to need this. Put that on. Definitely going to need that. You feel me? And I'm gonna do this. So look, I'm gonna speed the process up. I'm gonna just cut to where I got all the tattoos I need for my player, and then we're gonna get right into it. So I'll be right back. So hold on, man. All right, we are back, boys. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got our tattoos over here on the left. All right, so let's start putting these bad boys on. So let's start off with the legs first, okay? So let's start off with the legs. So let's go. What is this? Left leg. All right. So you guys, oh shoot, hold up. Can I move my player? Oh yeah. So you guys see it, right? It's on the left leg. So normally what I do is I like to start at the kneecap and I press triangle. If you have Xbox, it's going to be Y for you. I unlock the ratio so I can max it all the way out. Max it all the way out, right? And then all the way at the top. You see that? See how I do that? All right? You see how it looks, right? Okay, so what I will do is I'll move it up to above the kneecap. Okay, you guys probably saying, well, why move it above the kneecap? You can barely see it. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna turn our left leg into a leg sleeve. Okay, so we're gonna place that. Boom. Go down to this one. Go right back to the left leg. All right. So now we're gonna do the back. All the way here. We're gonna start right behind the kneecap. Go all the way up. We're gonna go all the way like that. All right, so we're gonna go up, and we want to make sure that it's even. Okay, so we're gonna make sure it's even. So we're gonna put it like that. Okay, the goal is to make sure it's connected. It's overlapping. You feel me? So there's some space right there. We're gonna deal with that. Don't worry. Go back down here, left leg again, and then we're repeating the process. So you're gonna go right here. Hold on. Go all the way up. And bring it right there, and then we're gonna go all the way across. Okay, you guys see what's going on? We're turning our leg into a leg sleeve. Okay, Same process, left leg. Start right here. Oh, hold up. Start right here. Make sure it's covering the, make sure there's no white meat, there's no meat showing at all. Wrap around, go up. Okay. And like I said, man, when I like doing these tattoos, man, I want to make sure that everywhere is covered, everywhere possible. And imagine, guys, we're not even going to be using all of these tattoos that I got up here listed. Just follow, just follow what I'm doing right here. I'm just showing you guys how my tattoo setup is on my real deal player. All right, my everyday player. Okay, so let me see. Okay, boom. So you have it like that. Boom. Okay, add tattoo. And make sure, guys, please make sure when you're doing this, make sure everything is covered. All right, you don't want to miss any spot. Okay, so boom, go up. All right, and if you do it correctly, all right, you see we got a little mini spot right there. All right, just make sure you rotate your player. All right, we got a mini spot right there. We'll deal with that. So what we can do is we could put one of these here. All right, get this left leg, right, and just fill it in. This tattoo right here is cheap. Actually no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna use another one of these actually. You know what I mean? Because we want to keep it solid. All right, keep it solid. All right, before we press place, just make sure our tattoo is complete. So as you guys can see, our leg sleeve is complete. All right, our left leg is complete. Now place that. Now if you want to do the same thing on the right leg, you can with the same tattoo just to match. If you want to do it all over your body, you can just to match. But I like, I want it to be a little different. So for our right leg, we're gonna do this right here, the dragon tattoo. So we can go down, we're gonna go to right leg. And it's the same process. Start at the kneecap. This is where you want to start. Press triangle to unlock the ratio because you want it to go to the max height. Boom. All the way up and all the way out. Okay? And once you do that, you want to stretch it all the way up here. You feel me? Right by the ding dong. Okay? Leave it like that. Boom. Keep going down. I'm going to go back to the right leg. I'm going to start right here. Okay? I'm going to go around like this. All right, and this is basically my process. When I do tattoos for my player, I want to make sure everything is covered up to the best of my ability. You feel me? When I want to be sleeved up, you know. So boom. So as you guys can see, the right leg is coming to form. All right, you just keep doing this process until everything is covered. We don't want to see no skin. We don't want to see no bone. We don't want to see nothing. The only thing that should be covering the tattoo itself is the boxers and the socks and the shoes. Okay, so boom, this is the process right here. You feel me? And at the end, it's gonna look pretty valid, at least in my opinion. Like I said, this is how I set my tattoos up on my actual player. If you guys want to do it like this, I'm just showing you how you should do it. But the main objectives when you get tattoos on 2K is you just want to freestyle and just make it how you would make it. You know what I mean? Like imagine yourself if you really had tattoos like this. How would you talk to the artist himself or herself, and just give them a direction of what you want? You know what I mean? You don't want to just have tattoos just to have tattoos. Like make it look cool, make it look decent. You know what I mean? Make it look like you actually spent some money. And it's funny because you are going to be spending money. I think I spent over 100K on day one with these tattoos, but I'm not going to lie to you boys. All right. So as you guys can see, the dragon tattoo is almost complete. You know what I mean? The goal was to make a leg sleeve, and that is what if you just stop picking up his leg so I can see what I'm doing. And that is what we're doing here. Leg sleeve is almost complete. All right, let me just go here because we got a little bit of ankle showing. All right, so I think one more should do it. One more or two more should do it. Right leg. Go right here. Start down here. Make sure you guys always unlock that ratio so you get the best results. Okay. Set it down here. And then we got that little piece of meat right there. We're gonna cover that up and we're done with the legs. All right, it's real simple, real easy. Right leg, start right here. If you want, you can widen it out just so it can overlap the other tattoos. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's do a 360 spin real quick. Hopefully I'm not missing nothing. It's looking good. It's looking good. All right, so we just created our own leg sleeves. All right, boys. Tell me this ain't fire. You feel me? So now let's go to the arms. All right. So now I believe on my, I think this is my right arm on my player. I put this lion right at the shoulder. Okay, right here at the shoulder. All right. Unlock the ratio because you want to make sure it's covering the whole shoulder. All right, covering the whole shoulder. Maybe you get a little bit on your trap, on your traps, on your neck. You see me? Look how cool that looks. You feel me? Big old lion right there. All right. So we're just making sure it look cool before we stamp it, and boom. Right. That's the lion right there. You feel me? So now what else I put was I put this same tattoo on the right arm, right? Because this is actual leg, this is actual sleeve. Okay, so you see how I'm starting it on my hand? Start it right there, unlock the ratio, and move it up. Move it up. Okay, move it up a little bit. You want to make it flow, like you want to make the lion look a part of the tattoo itself. So if you got to move it up, you feel me? Just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You can still wrap it around. There's no problem. You can still wrap it around your arm. Still wrap it around your arm. All right. You just want to make sure it's overlapping to a good point. Okay. So we're gonna put some fillers in there. I'm gonna show you what I mean by fillers. Okay. All right. So it's looking decent. It's not looking too bad. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't like that, like you could widen it out. You could always bring it back to the middle right here, so it could just look straight. You feel me? But once you do that, you gotta fill out the rest of the sleeve, meaning the inside of your arm. Okay? So boom. So honestly, you could leave it like this. Alright? Yeah, you can leave it like that. Alright? So boom. That's the right one right there, okay? So now let's go to the other sleeve on the other side. And I think I did this tattoo right here, so we're gonna go to the left arm now. All right, now this sleeve you don't have to worry too much about it because it's already a big sleeve and it takes up the wrist, it takes up the back of the arm really. If you still want to overlap it like this, you can, just so it connect, but you got to remember, like, you got to see how it's looking on the outside. If you're fine with this, you can leave it like this. You see how my whole sleeve is covered? The whole sleeve is covered, no white meat showing or nothing, right? Okay, boom. So you can leave it like this, or you can scale it back to the middle, right? You can scale it back to the middle and probably put it up like this. But that whole piece right there is, you feel me, is open. So that's why I just like to come here with it, open it out all the way, and make sure my shoulder, make sure it's on my shoulder, and make sure it's overlapping. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Like, you feel me? Like, the whole point is just you getting tatted. It's a video game, so it's not like somebody's gonna be studying your tattoos, and we all got the same tattoo, so it's not a big deal. All right. So boom, I'm gonna put it like that. Now, I'm gonna go back to the right arm, right? So this is it. This is what I like to do if I don't like to leave spots open. We're gonna go back to the right arm, and we're gonna use this tattoo right here. We're gonna go to the right arm, right? You see how it's there? And we're gonna squeeze it in. We're gonna start down low, go all the way up, all the way up, all the way out. Okay? And we're gonna keep doing that until the sleeve is totally complete. You feel what I'm saying, guys? This is how I get down. This is how I do my tattoos. Boom. Get it again. Come here. Right there. All right. I'm trying to have it in an angle where you guys can see what's going on. We're doing the inside of the arm now. All right. Now it might overlap. It might overlap the original tattoo. As you guys can see, it's overlapping a little bit, but that's fine. More ink is more ink. All right. Put it right there. And it looked like we good. All right. Front body. Okay, so this is where you guys would try to freestyle. You feel me? Now this is the important part of the tattoo, right? Now this is where you get creative and you freestyle your own tattoo. I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So anytime I see this tattoo right here, this City Never Sleeps tattoo, I like to put it right square flat on my chest or on my abs, really. You feel me? So if I'm balling with my shirt off, people know where I'm from and know where I'm representing. But you can honestly replace this and put another tattoo there if you feel like it. But like I said, this is just a symbol. This is just a symbol of where I'm from and what I represent. And I'm from New York. You feel me? So I'm gonna just put that right there, right, slab that right in the middle, so people understand what I'm hitting for, right? So boom, city never sleeps, New York. All right. Honestly, and if you want, the tattoo tutorial could have been over with. To be honest, with the sleeves, your leg sleeve, your arm sleeves, but that's not good enough. That's not good enough for me. And I almost forgot this tattoo right here. I like to put tattoos on my hand. So we're gonna go back to the right and we're gonna put it right here. You see right here on my hand. You see it? Open it up. Bam. Now you got a flower right there on your hand. That's dope. You feel me? Doesn't matter. We want the tattoos to overlap. It looks good. You feel me? So now, alright. So this is what I did for my chest piece, right? It might not look the best, but who gives a damn? So we're gonna go back to this tattoo right here. We're gonna go to front body again. Alright, you see how it's covering up the whole chest? What you wanna do is minimize it. Alright, this time we're gonna minimize it. Alright, and we're gonna try to connect it. Could I get it any higher? Let me see. This the part I don't like about 2K. You can't raise it any higher, you feel me? So let's start right here. So we're gonna put it on the chest. And you guys are probably saying, well, it's covering the Statue of Liberty, it's gonna overlap. It's fine, it's okay. We like to overlap the tattoos. You know what I mean? We're trying to get the chest piece across from like shoulder to shoulder, collarbone to collarbone. Alright? Same business. Minimize this. Alright? Put it right on the chest, right on the nips. Alright? Boom. Leave it like that. Looks good. Alright? Save it. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna overlap those two. You feel me? Now I'm not an expert with the black tattoos, the black ink or whatever, but if you overlap them, it gets a little darker, as you guys can see. Right? It gets a little darker. Alright? So boom. Put that right there. Bang. Alright? And you just repeat. This is why you make sure the quantity of these tattoos, meaning the amount of these tattoos that you get, is a good enough amount. Alright, so you don't run out. Boom. Put it like that. Feel me? Boom. Alright. Now if you want this any darker, you just gotta keep overlapping them. If you really want it any darker, look, you just keep overlapping them. And if you want to keep doing that until you have a black chest, hey, go right ahead and do so. You know what I mean? Go right ahead and do so. You know what I mean? But I think we're fine, honestly. I think we're fine here. So I'm gonna take that tattoo off. So the chest piece is done, right? Chest piece is done, all right? So I'm just showing you guys how it's looking, how my tattoo setup is looking. So now we're gonna go to this eye right here with the basketball. We're gonna go to the back. We're gonna start the back now. We're gonna leave this tattoo right dead square in the middle. That's how I did it. We're gonna leave it right dead square in the middle, and we're gonna build around this tattoo. You understand? So, okay, boom. All right, you guys see it right there on the neck right there, that part right there. So if you want to get your neck completed, you could start it right there and just leave it like that. Okay? All right. Like I said, when I do my tattoos, I want my player to be tatted from neck to ankle, because that's how much you can do it for. So from your neck to your ankle, go back to your neck. All right. And like I said, if you want to overlap them just to make it look dark, just to make it look black, you can actually do that. You know what I mean? The tattoos that I'm using right here is actually cheap. These tattoos right here, I think it's in the miscellaneous, category. And it's cheap. It's like $250, I believe. Put it right here, right there by the neck. Boom. All right. You see how it's looking? You feel me? You're looking tatted up. You're looking like a soldier. So boom, we could take this right here, go to the back. Okay. You want to minimize this. Minimize, and just find anywhere where you have open space. Guys, remember, you can do the rib cage. You feel me? Like, you can put it right here. You know what I'm saying? You could put it right here, right there. Make sure it's matching. You don't want it to overlap the knee up thing right here. Not too much, at least. Okay. Boom. You can set it like that. Raise it up a little bit so it can be long. As long as it's not touching the eye. You feel me? Boom. And you see it kind of look like it's matching with the New York, the city never sleeps tattoo. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. You just got to get a little creative. You got to see what you like and what you don't like. You know what I mean? All right. At this point, I'm freestyling because I don't even really remember now at this point, but who cares? I'm having fun right now. So we're going to. All right. So we could put the prayer hands here. We can minimize this one. Yeah. And we could do it like this. Put it here. We could put it next to the passage. And just leave it like that. Save it. Okay. Like I said, this is just a freestyle. Anything that you want to do, you can place it there. We could put these roses. It's like a drawing. You could put these roses right here. Alright. This is what you want to do. Yeah, you can leave the roses right here. If you lock the ratio, you can slant it to make it match. And then unlock the ratio and then widen it out a little bit so it doesn't overlap the eye. Like that. And place that there. And if you want, you can go over each one of these and then click it and then you can edit it. You know what I mean? You can edit it, you can change the size, things like that. We could take this part, go to the back. Because the back has so much space, you can really play around with it. Here, lock the ratio. You can flip it side to side like that. Okay. Boom. Okay. Like I said, I'm just showing you guys, man. This is just, honestly, it look like we're done. Nah, we ain't done. We can still put some more ink on there. So boom, place that there. And then, what else we could do? What else is worthy? This, we can go to the front. We go to the front of the body. Alright. Minimize this. Like, really minimize it. You can put it right here. Put it right here. Grab it down lower. Let me see, does it match? Does it go together? It does a little bit. Okay, now we're just gonna place it. Alright. I think we're good for like 2 more and then we're done. Front body. Oops, hold up. Front. Right here by the rib cage. Minimize it so you can see what you're doing. Right here. Just make sure it matches a little bit. Put it right here. And we're done. We are done. Okay. Now some people may not like this setup. Some people may like this setup, but this is how I did it. Well, I'm not gonna say this is how I did it, but for the main part, this is how I did it. Like the sleeves, for sure, this is how I did it. But the body, the back, the torso, the abdomen, it was just a freestyle just to show you guys, right? You just want to make sure you have all the ink, like make sure it matches, you feel me? And it looks pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna do a 360 for you guys. All right, 360, boom, 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 boom. It looks pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we're gonna place it there. Click X, and then let's just see how much all this will cost. 70,000 BC.